Greetings, this is Scholar Saunders saying, what's current? Oh man, I'll just get right into it. I'll do my ads during the week, but we just got to go right into it. Kendrick Lamar, he's in tepid to hot water. Not really, boiling hot. Just some warm kind of water. Warm, hot kind of water. It's been alleged that he has cost small businesses in Compton thousands of dollars due to his shooting of his video for "They Not Like Us." They not like us. They not like us. The major mega hit diss track is it the first diss track to ever go number one on the charts? Is that true? Somebody check that. I never checked that. That's a lot of diss tracks to go through. So I don't know. But anyway, he's catching flack from multiple business owners. It's going both ways actually. It's going one way. There's a Alma's place. There's a lady named her last name is Pleasant. She's saying how she lost $1,000 on her electric bill. She's got to pay people that are under her $3,000. She's got an $800 gas bill, and she made no money the day that the video shot. $0. So there's an issue there. There's an issue. But on the other hand, you have the restaurant called Tam's. They have a bacon cheeseburger that sold out allegedly. It did it very well. If it didn't sell out, it did very well because it was the same cheeseburger that Kendrick Lamar orders in the video. So it's either way. There's no, according to the permit, there's no requirement for you to reimburse different businesses that you frequent during a video shoot. So they talked about how the parking lot was packed with cars. There are scores of people around, at least 700 that was reported, and they're all there for the video. And this is the beginning of the summer. This is the summer song. This is the summer that got you through. The song that got you through the summer. So. And it's a great video. It's an excellent video. It's one of the best videos I've ever seen. It has so many ideas packed into it, so many different illusions and what do they call it? Easter eggs and stuff like that, and different ways of conveying a message. So I would say, definitely appreciate it, but also remember the people behind the businesses, because that's what it really is. It comes down to the money. We're talking about this money. It's shmoney. The multiple small businesses that may have been affected due to Kendrick Lamar's, either his ignorance or his nonchalance or his complete disregard for their expenses. So I just wanted to lay that out there. It was reported in the Los Angeles Times. Hot New Hip Hop picked it up. It was also on KTLA, the television station. They have articles available. I'm giving all my sources. But yeah, and I watched a brief video detailing, people within the hip hop community, or I guess you can call it community. It's not it's a genre. You can say hip hop or the rap genre. I guess you can say is the best way to put it. The rap genre. This must happen more times than not, and then I think it just blew up because the song was so big. If the song wasn't so big, that's the thing. You hit levels of success, and you have to get knocked down. You have to get knocked down pegs. It's sad, but it's true. You have to get knocked down. You have to be said, oh well, hate to do this, but you're too big. You went up, you blew up. You're about to do the Super Bowl. You're doing too much. You're doing too well. You're doing too great. Gotta knock you down. That's the sad reality that we have to deal with. Because I don't know if Kendrick Lamar knew about the businesses. I have no clue. He had no statements or anything like that. There's the let me see what his production company. I'm trying to remember what the name of the production company is. PG Lang is Kendrick Lamar's production company. PG Lang. And they're asking Lamar production company PG Lang or the city to compensate them for their losses. So this is pretty deep. Her name is Corina Pleasant, and her mother is Alma. So she is named after her mother, Alma's place. Right, parked right in the heart of Compton, LA, Compton City, Los Angeles. This is pretty serious. Yeah, so I got one person in here, one like. Don't be shy. Make sure you hit that Cash App. Also got PayPal. Hold on. Give me a second. Hold on. I can do this much quicker. I was just seeing how the different people are, coming out of the woodworks. Like now it's a thing. Now it's like, oh well, he cost us thousands of dollars. Where were you on the day it happened? What happened? Well, what happened with that? Where were you when a few weeks later? Oh, the song's number one. Oh yeah, we gotta tell the city we gotta get compensated. I just think it's I just think that's weird. It's very weird to me. I mean, if that song tanked, if it was 99 on the Hot 100, and had zero spins and no streams, no downloads, no nothing, would they be saying the same tune? I don't know. It's a weird thing to me. I don't know if they would be singing the same song. Seems weird to me. But yeah, so yeah, I doubt they would be singing the same song. I doubt it. I can't pin it down. I can't make sure of it. I can't let it, be exact. But people are crying. People are saying, lost thousands of dollars. And I think they have insurance for that. I think they had. I think maybe I'm wrong. I would imagine you would have insurance for overrun crowds or something like that, or somebody were to loot or disturb your business in some way, to disrupt your business in some way. Is there insurance for that? I don't know. I haven't researched that much. I don't know if there's insurance for that, but I would imagine. But for people like Miss Pleasant, she's serious. She's petitioning the government, the city council, to reimburse them for their lost wages and their lost bills they have to pay. Like I said, they had thousands of dollars that were lost on that day, and they had zero return. That was Alma's place. Now Tam's is different. Like I said, they got a boost. They got a strong showing because Kendrick Lamar ate a cheeseburger with bacon in it one time for the video. So I don't mean to laugh, but I just think it's so goofy. It's like, what on one hand you have this grieving, sad, distraught woman. On the other hand, you have this other business owner who's saying, we made money, we got cash, we got dollars off ours. I don't know what you're talking about. I don't know why you crying. We got paid. So I mean, that's just the weird way of how people show things. That's the weird kind of idea that they show. And I would say, in all objectivity, that they should have been prepared for Kendrick Lamar's video. They should have been prepared. If they were not on notice, they should have checked the trades. I'm sure it was in the trades, and I'm sure there had to be different ways that you can find out what's going on in around your business. What's going on? What's happening? I don't know how that process goes. I just know that you do need a permit if you want to shoot in different places, private property especially. Um, because I was going to say in public, but what is public? I mean, it's the government. It's not private property; it's government property. But it's not really government property. It should be private property, loaned to or permitted to the government. That's the proper way to do it. But this is this is pretty big stuff. This is pretty deep. Um, I think Kendrick Lamar. I don't think he has any malice in his heart. I doubt he has any malice in his heart. I don't think he did this on purpose. They not like us. We're polite and congenial and business friendly. They're not like that. They're not polite and congenial. You know, that's not how they are. Hold on, 1 second. I'm back. Okay. So, Kendrick Lamar, top of the rap food chain right now. He took Drake's belt and is wearing it and running around in lowriders around LA. So, 15 years though, Drake. It's a hell of a stretch. That's a hell of a stretch. Drake, you put in 15 years. Strong too. Everything you dropped was a hit or close to it. Worst Behavior was your worst song. You had a few bad songs as well, but you still managed to make millions off of your worst efforts. I'm sure. If I look up right now, let me see. Worst Behavior. I'm looking up right now. Certifications. 1 million. Platinum in the United States. Worst Behavior. I think this is one of his worst songs. It's one of his worst songs. I think it's terrible. It's just horrible. It just I never really rocked with it. It never really stuck with me. But one thing that has to be said, Drake had 15 years. I can't name another hip hop act, rap act, whatever you want to call it, that had 15 years straight on top of the charts, crazy amounts of accolades and achievements for 15 years. That's a long time. Start out with Baby You My Everything. You know I ever want it. Everybody know that song. So we have to really regard that. We have to regard that. What do you say? Sweatpants, hair tie, chilling with no makeup on. That's when you the prettiest. I hope you don't take it wrong. Come on, out the gate, and went up to number 2. It didn't go up to number 1. That wasn't his first number 1. Can't remember what his first number 1. I think it was for it could have been Forever, but that was he had features on there. But just by himself, I think I can't remember what it was. Can't remember, but maybe you guys can help me out on that. I'll look it up. Drake's first. One Dance. One Dance is his first top Hot 100, top 40 success. One Dance. 2016 was One Dance. Okay, so, but Kendrick, the main issue of this broadcast, he he didn't have the foresight. I don't know. Like I said, it's because it went to number one. It was the song of the summer. Everybody was feeling them. The video is fire. So if you're successful, I mean Jay-Z said, if you're successful, prepare to be crucified. Success is like suicide. That's exactly what it is. In order to obtain something, you're going to be you're going to be sacrificed. You may not make the sacrifices, but people around you will try to sacrifice you, or maybe even actually succeed in sacrificing you, even if you're not sacrificing yourself or anyone else, your values. So that's the legitimate role of all this. So I think with Kendrick Lamar, though, I think he does care. He's going to give a statement. Most likely, he'll probably do some, giveaways and some kind of ticket sales or something like that. Free tickets to his concert, front row. Give everybody else, the choice on how to best conduct themselves. And I think I'm trying to get her name. I forgot her name. It's something Pleasant. Look it up. Look for right now. Let me see. Corina Pleasant. That's her name. And her mother, Alma, of Alma's Place. So other nearby businesses say they lost thousands of dollars that day. Not hundreds, not millions, but thousands. YouTube, Bussy Burger. Salute to YouTube subscriber. I just love that he or she has such a nondescript name. YouTube subscriber has no character to it whatsoever. Make sure you tell 2 or 3 people. It's just you and me right now. Tell 16 people, but don't tell 17. Now tell the goofy guy with the white hoodie and the gray shirt and the straw hat. Like, I guess this can be a straw hat. It's like a trilby. Tell as many people as you can about it. If you can't do the money, tell somebody. That's my mantra. You can't do the money, tell somebody. I get paid for the subscriptions. I need to get as many subscriptions so I can get on point with the what's it called? The monetization. I don't want to monetize, but I just tell people, yeah, I have the opportunity to monetize. I have the ability to monetize. I'm at that threshold. I'm not at that threshold yet. Not even close. Not even close. So, I think I need like 3,000 subscribers, 1,000 or 3,000 subscribers, something like that. Not even close. So make sure you get, your weight and height up. I appreciate you, YouTube subscribers. Salute. I like the Bussy Burger. I like the humor on Sunday. That's goddamn hilarious. I said goddamn on Sunday, by the way, because I'm an atheist, and that's what we do. That's what I do anyway. But yeah. So I think with Kendrick Lamar, he's gonna obviously bounce back from this. This is nothing. This is he's got millions of dollars. He's got a goddamn crown of thorns worth what, like $20 million or something stupid. I can't remember exactly what it's called. It costs us, but it's just like straight platinum and diamonds, that goes on his head. He's good. He's not Drake good, but he's good on his own. He's like Buster Douglas. He knocked out or at least won a match against Drake. You can go by either the numbers or a technical knockout. I don't know. It could be a technical knockout. But he at least Kendrick Lamar, he backed it up. He backed it up. He was on a song saying, Big Three is more like Big Me. I'm paraphrasing, but he said something to that effect. And Cole, J. Cole was like, you know what? I'm good. Let me back out. It's like I'm like Joe Biden is gonna be in a few months. He didn't even realize that. Joe Biden took a J. Cole, really. He's like, I'm good. I'm not gonna compete. I'm not gonna battle. I'm not gonna feud. I'm cool. I'm all right. I don't have to do this. So that's the difference between the different competitors. And Kendrick Lamar has the bars. He's got bars for days. I'm sure he has 100. Was it 100 gig? He's probably got 100,000 gig. See, he's probably got thousands of songs locked up in a hard drive somewhere, ready to go on anybody. You saw what he did to Drake. You saw in the video, OV ho, OV ho. Now stab this way, stab this way, stab that way. Now stab. Like he killed it. He definitely he murdered him on wax, as we like to say in the past. And my old on my porch, kids get off my lawn, my way of saying things. Keep things on wax. There's really hardly, I mean, there's vinyl, I guess you can say, keep it on wax. People use vinyl nowadays, which is ironic, but it's that hipster kind of generation X through YZ kind of idealism. And even I guess baby boomers use vinyl still, and I guess the lost generation, the GI generation do too. So it's a matter of realizing just the success of all of this. Kendrick Lamar has achieved success. His streaming numbers have gone through the roof. He's been able to achieve #1 status. I don't know what was his first #1 song. What was it? This Ain't Not Like Us. Oh, okay. He technically, he was a feature on Bad Blood with Taylor Swift. That topped the Hot 100 charts. Then Humble later peaked at #1. Humble and this was his first #1. And let me see when Humble came out. 2017. Be humble. Sit down. That might have been a swipe at Drake back then. Who knows? I don't know. Could have been. I don't know. But I think it's interesting. I think it's interesting how he came out guns a-blazing, and he wasn't playing around. He wasn't playing around. So, got 3 people in here. No, one person in the chat said something. That was YouTube subscriber. He got disconnect. He got oh, he's still on. We were disconnected for a little while. But yeah, Kendrick Lamar. He's gonna give out turkeys. I'm not literally, maybe not literally, but he's gonna wrap himself around the community again and allow people to go into these businesses like Alma's place and get their sweet potato pies and collard greens. Get their collard greens on, and the neck bones, and the macaroni and cheese. And I saw John like macaroni and cheese, green beans, and potato salad. Salute to John Legend. I like John Legend's song. Which is harder. That song's pretty dope. That was his first cut, I think. I like this song. And then like Green Light was cool. I like that. I like Maybe Baby Puffy Jay-Z. No Diddy, by the way. Yeah, excuse me for a moment. Back. If Drake wants to do like a post, hold on. Sorry. Yeah. If Drake wants to do a post, I call it feud, but people call it beef. I don't like to use the word beef because beef is like Biggie and Tupac, child support stuff like that. That's beef. But feud. But if you wanted to say it was beef, which has been sautéed, fricasseed, you know, flame broiled, it's over. Drake can't really come back from this on a music tip, but he can troll Kendrick Lamar, just like he did in God's Plan. He can give thousands of dollars to these businesses and say, "Look, hey, Drizzy still cares about Compton. I know y'all favorite son, straight dissed me, straight ravished my whole career, and it's in arrest right now. It's stalled, but it's not dead. It's still alive, but it'll never be the same again. Um, but if he were to do like God's Plan and give money to these businesses, give money to Corina Pleasant and at Alma's place, That would be amazing. Give him $50,000 or something crazy like that. See what happens. I think that would be a great troll. That would be a great troll. It'd be like anticlimactic because the feud is over, but it would be a great troll nonetheless. Okay, other half of the show. I want to talk about cryptocurrency. I have no clue what cryptocurrency is. I've seen it. I've seen the Bitcoin. I've seen it. It's not really the coin. Nobody cares about what the physical coin is. It's useless. Essentially, everything is digitized. It's in the electronic atmosphere. I don't see it happening. Like, not yet. I want it to happen. I don't see it happening yet. It looks like, we're still in the 1994 version of the internet. Nobody knew there would be what the internet is today. But what a YouTube will be today, a Facebook, an X, and a Pinterest, a PayPal. I can go on and on and on and on and on. Nobody saw that coming at that time, unless there were visionaries. There are a few visionaries. Bill Gates knew. Steve Jobs knew. What's his goddamn name? Let me look it up. I always forget his name. Larry Ellison. Larry Ellison. I'm sure he knew. A select few people knew about it, but it would take literally time. It take a little over a decade for people to completely appreciate the web, then Web 2.0, and what we call now, we're heading into Web 3. And I've noticed that it's Web 3, not Web 3.0. So if anybody has any information to tell my dumb ass, because I don't know, it seems very good and selfish to me because it's quiet. Anything quiet and it has to be hushed up and nobody's talking about it, that's selfish and that's a good thing. It's a virtue. Like the stock market and stuff like that. Nobody's giving out information on this. People have volumes of knowledge racked up in their brains about how to use the stock market, how to use different ways. Shh, keep that quiet. Niggas don't need to know. Worry about rims and ribs. That's all you niggas need to worry about. Getting rims and rims. You'll be all right. But anything serious like stocks and bonds and cryptocurrencies and stuff like that, keep that quiet. Shh. But no, here nigga, buy some ribs. Here nigga, buy some rims. Yeah. That's how it goes. That's just the reality. That's good to me. I think that's a great thing. Consumerism is an aspect of capitalism. It's not the full definition or the meaning of it. It's just a facet. It's a feature, not a defect. But yeah. So I think with cryptocurrency, which I'm just reading an article from the Objective Standard regarding cryptocurrency. It's very well written and it's very clear. It has a great degree of clarity. I'm able to follow it. It's not like it's jumping out with different verbiage that I don't understand. It's essentially saying how the SEC is shitting its pants. It doesn't know what to do. They want to have Elizabeth Warren wants to have a whole plan against starting up cryptocurrencies and having laws passed for different payments and how they're structured for transactions and stuff like that. It's just a big mess. It's really messy. So we have to definitely show how what we're doing is for the future. It's for the alphas. The alphas will figure it out. They'll figure it out. Like Jay-Z said about Dame Dash. He'll figure it out. The alpha generation, what is that? 2000. Let me see. I have to look it up. I think it's years. 2010 to 2025. That's the alpha generation. They're going to know. They're going to know Web 3. Web 3. I was about to say Web 3.0. It's Web3. They're going to know what Web3 is like. They're going to be the conductors. They're going to be the main ones driving it and seeing if it's at all relatable to being a feasible and truly marketable and lucrative, especially lucrative business. That's going to be the test to see if that is it's going to have a viability. It's going to be something that's going to be viable, something that will be I see it as it will. Like I said, we're still in web 1 or web, just the web, not even web 2.0, and hardly even close to web 3. Web 3 is going to mean that we're going to sell more, we're going to have tokens, and it's going to exchange on the internet more. It's going to be wide open in a sense, and private and securitized at the same sense. I don't want the Department of Justice, or I don't want the SEC. I don't want anybody meddling, because of course we have bad actors. I always forget his name. Hold on. Sam Bankman-Fried. We had a bad actor with him, and that should be noticeable. I mean, that's like the gold rush. People that were using what is that? Pyrite. People were using pyrite and passing it off as real gold. It's the same thing. People that didn't know or didn't really understand, the basics and reality of chemistry, or even just being able to find out different ways to understand how to tell what's gold and what's not gold, what's pyrite and what's actual gold. I mean, this is one example. It's been throughout the centuries. People, snake oil salesmen, stuff like that. But there's real salesmen that have real products and that can improve your life, can change your life completely. We just have to wait on it. We have to, while we're waiting, we're working. But I'm just saying, it's just going to take a struggle. It's going to be a rough, set of time, to fully adjust to it. Fully adjust to what we have to do to be able to be more efficient and more proficient in our ability to give ourselves enough space to know what we want to do and who we want to be. Web 3 is going to be remarkable. I can see it. Like people got scared. They're like, that whole FTX thing. I mean, I don't know. But as I'm speaking, there's people on the blockchain. There's people across different networks that are exchanging trillions of dollars worth of Bitcoin funds. As I'm speaking right now, on the dark web, on the light web, there's different channels that people are doing, and I have no idea how to do it. I have no idea where to start. I would have no idea where to invest. Some people invest their entire life savings and they go bust. Some people invest their entire life savings and they make a fortune. It all depends on you and your way. You got to remember the late great Kenny Rogers. You got to know when to hold them, know when to fold them. Know when to sit back. So what is it? Sit and when to run, something like that. That's exactly the truth. I mean, it is a gamble. Stock market is a gamble in a metaphorical way. It's not actually like playing the slots or something like that, but it has similarities to it. Has definite similarities. But you have to know when when to call, when to say you're gonna transact. That's all that it comes down to, and I think that's going to be one of the greatest breakthroughs in human history. The entirety of human thought and ability, just like with the internet. This internet, I just said it before. Think about the internet in 1993, 1994. There was a bulletin board. You can go on, maybe a chat room. There are tons of AOL, CDs floating around. It was a totally different period. Totally different period. But we know that's different now. We know it's different now. It's completely different. It's revolutionized. Made people multi-billionaires. Look at Mark Zuckerberg. He built his company from a dorm room. A dorm room. Just like Steve Jobs, the late great Steve Jobs and Steve Wozniak, built from a garage. A garage. You should see photos of Jeff Bezos in his office, if you want to call it that, his office, makeshift, computer on the desk and piles of paper and stuff like that, just all over the place. I mean, he made it his own, but they're all, they made billionaire status or $100 million status from nothing, from just their minds, just their thought, just using reason, just using rationality. That's a beautiful thing. And that's what Web3 is going to be. There's going to be, I think I wrote stories about this. I wrote stories about, how there's like a 89-year-old grandmother in Alabama. There's a 12-year-old kid in Russia. There's a 30-year-old guy in Spokane, Washington, and they all are part of the network and they're making tons of money. But nobody really knows it. It's very quiet. Nobody, they're just making deposits in a special account, and then using micropayments so it doesn't alarm anything. That's what it's going to be. I think that's what the whole system's going to be like. And it's going to be secure. It's going to be backed by, a standard. I don't know if it's going to be gold. I don't know if it's going to be something, but whatever the standard is going to be, it's going to be robust. It's going to be strong and give people the will and the power to do things in a crypto setting. Not just in, our regular money base. We have coins and paper dollars, or actually cloth dollars. If you don't believe me, put $1 in your jeans next time and let it go to the washing machine. See if the dollar it disintegrates or it's still intact because it's cloth. And it's weird that we call it paper money because I think they did actually make money out of paper at one point, like absolute paper. And then they figured out, oh yeah, we can't put it, if we forget it and put it in our jeans, it'll disintegrate. So we don't want to do that. So remember, it feels and looks like it's thin as paper, but it's actually cloth. And they have a formula for making money, but they don't tell the details, obviously. Don't want people to know too much about the creation process of a dollar or $100 bill. All the different security features that go into a $100 bill. I mean, it's crazy. Web3 is coming. It may be already here. I'm stupid. I'm slow. I'm behind the curve. If that even the right, if that's even the right analogy. But I'm fascinated. I'm fascinated by people that can do things. That's my gift. My gift is the conduit. I can point you to, okay, that's Troy Star Terrain. He's got quality content. That's Ayn Rand Institute. They have quality content. They have good work. Over here, that's a good Whiplash as a classic film. It's going to be 10 years old next month. I can say all that, but can I drum? Can I show a movie that's drumming? I don't know how to direct. I don't know how to act. I don't know how to. I've written screenplays, but will they go anywhere? They'll just be in my drive from now on for the most part, because everybody's and their mama's got a screenplay. It's real cute. It's very cute. That's the thing. People are quiet. You scream. I got scream. You gotta be quiet. If you're noisy, people are gonna say, "Oh, what's that? Okay, let me see it. Oh, I'll take this. Okay, and now it's mine." You gotta be quiet. You gotta be quiet. I'm only making noise because I'm stupid. I'm just trying to figure it out, and I'm waiting for someone to say, "No, you jackass. This is how you do it." Well, thank you. I appreciate it. Thank you. Kick me upside the head. Let me know. I didn't know. I didn't realize that. That's what Web3 is going to be. Web3 is going to be. I mean, it's just going to be extraordinary. It's just going to be so beautiful, 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 beautiful kind of way of doing business. That's my terrible Trump impersonation. um, but yeah. So Web3 is coming. I mean, don't let FTX fool you. FTX was like that, first error that everybody makes, before you make your greatest achievement. There's going to be, tens of thousands, if not millions, maybe billions of FTXs. There's going to be dozens of FTXs. But they're not going to be the FTX that, was fraudulent and lied to the customers and their associates and affiliates and stuff like that. That's not what I'm talking about. I'm just saying there's going to be a crypto company. There's going to be dozens, if not thousands, if not scores, dozens, scores, hundreds, thousands, maybe millions, maybe billions of different ones. And we'll be all interacting in the cyberspace. That's one word they usually don't use until it's Thanksgiving. They use it for Cyber Monday, but cyberspace is going to be completely different. It's going to be revolutionized. I'm claiming it today. I'm claiming it in the name of Jesus. And I'm an atheist. So claiming it in the name of Jesus. And so Web 3.0, I said it. Damn it. I'm trying not to say it. It's Web 3, not Web 3.0. It's just Web 3. Web 3 is going to be a completely, one of the best things to ever happen. It's gonna increase the power of the internet. It's gonna change the way we do business, the way we transact with each other, the way we, engage with each other. The way I'm doing now, I made over $1,000 with YouTube, and over $1,000, almost $1,800 or over $1,800 with Vocal.media. So that is truth. That's facts. No filler. I'm just fortunate to be in this time period. I mean, what a time to be alive. You got yours. I got mine. So we talking teams? Okay, I'm doing too much. But yeah, so that's the power of the essence of what it means to be completely immersed in the culture of the computer age. The age of the computer, the age of the internet. Internet, wow. Probably the greatest information tool since writing on cave walls. Seriously. Like, it goes back that far. The internet has created so many fortunes, lost fortunes, but for the most part created, pretty good people, pretty good living for people. If I'm not mistaken, please correct me if I'm wrong, but Mr. Troy Star Terrain said that he's making more money now than he did when he first started at Hot 97 radio station. I could be wrong, but I think he said that. He's making more money now through his optimization, through advertisement on YouTube, and his donations. That's beautiful. That's where I'm trying to get to. If I don't get there, oh well, but I'll be trying. I'm gonna just do. I'm gonna just do it. May not even try it. Just do it. I have 2 people in here right now, but that's all right. Head up to 4. Got it up to 4, but 2 people are shy. They want to get in the top chat. If you can't get in the top chat, just look at the PayPal and the Venmo and the Cash App information and act accordingly. But yeah, so crypto, Web3, it's all gonna be special. Can't wait. Can't wait till XYZ especially, but probably maybe a few boomers, maybe a few lost generation or GI. Well, there's very few lost generation left, but the GI generation, they call them the greatest generation just because they fought a war. Um, I mean, look at the other generations. I mean, look at the baby boomers. They fought in Vietnam. The worst thing that could have happened to America up to that point. It was terrible. There was no reason for it. We're all sacrificing our lives as Americans. America was sacrificing its lives. There was a draft, so completely people that didn't want to volunteer or wanted to, or didn't want to join the service had to go into the service. It says 70% of the people that wanted to serve were actually killed in Vietnam. I found that out yesterday. But back to crypto. That was on the side. I do that from time to time. But yeah, crypto, yeah, and just give it some time. I think they already, like I said, it's very quiet. It's very quiet, just like most things. Just like everything. People say, "Oh, it's a cutthroat industry." It was human beings. It's cutthroat, as it should be. I definitely mean literally, but I mean it has to be like Whiplash. It's got to be like The Social Network. It's got to be like any drama, really, anything that's of worth. I mean, I was just watching somebody saying I can't. I think the writer of Back to the Future movies. He was saying how we don't like to see movies where the guy gets up in the morning, kisses his wife, and goes to work, and then goes to the grocery store, comes home, go and kisses his wife and kid, and goes to bed at night. Like, who cares? Where's the drama? What happened? Did the wife, was she cheating on him? Is a little girl planning some kind of a attack or something? What is? There has to be drama. There's got to be some kind of conflict. There's got to be some kind of inner turmoil going on. That's just the reality of human life. I mean, human life, life should be, you just, like what Walter Mosley said. He says, life should be just you out on a dock, with a fishing pole and a fishing line, just whistling and, with a hat on and just, rocking back and forth, waiting for the fish to bite. That's life. Not, but when you come to work, if you're doing work, that's leisure. It's vacation time. But when you're at work, it's cutthroat. It's got to be cutthroat. It's competition. Somebody's trying to make more money. Do it. This company goes out of business. This one steps in. Keep it moving. Got to remember when we said one thing about life is it goes on. That is the most profound. That's one of my favorite lines. I'd hope totally different hack it. I hope I didn't hack it. Let me see. Robert. I'm looking for it now. Oh, here it goes. Here it goes. In 3 words, I can sum up everything I've learned about life. It goes on. That is profound, so true, so real. I mean, look at different things like September 11th that just passed. We just had the 23rd anniversary of September 11th, and look, it goes on. We've lost so many. thousands of humans, mostly Americans, from multinational representation, dead, thousands more injured. But we go on. We have a beautiful memorial. We have a gorgeous memorial. We have a wonderful, great-looking tower that's 1,776 feet tall. Just a big FU. That's how I see it. Here are the towers, right? Here are the towers. Okay. One tower fell, and we were like, you know what? F you. And that one fell. Then we went and made a fist. We went to Afghanistan. I don't know why I said August. I went to Afghanistan, punched, but, maybe not a knockout. But we came back with one tower. That's the Freedom Tower. And in Iraq and other things along the way, ISIS and all that. But, what the hell did that have to do with that? Nothing. To end this, I'm gonna just do briefly. What do you do with Iran? What do you do with Saudi Arabia? Do you straight up bomb every facility in different locations, casualties from the civilians I'm talking about, and or if not, maybe not. I don't know. Do you do SEAL Team 6 or whatever SEAL teams or Marine Recon or the Green Berets and surgically remove each and every one of them and make sure that there's no dictator whack-a-mole that can pop up and just completely decimate their whole ideals, everything just completely destroyed? Or do you just bomb the shit out of them? I don't know. That's one thing I don't know. But the Web3 may hold the key, because there's going to be so many transactions that's going to go. We have billions, if not, maybe tens or hundreds of billions of transactions all the time. Maybe not as much. I may take that back Sunday. So, but then again, it's crypto. So it's not like they have to wait for the markets to open at 9:00 tomorrow morning. They don't have to do that. And I have 0 viewers right now. I was up to 4. I have 0. And one person said something. That was a YouTube subscriber, Bussy Burgers. But yeah, Web3 could get rid of war. Web3 could, supply enough, time to really destroy. It's same thing with Russia and other places like that harbor, people that want to do harm to good people like the Israelis and Americans and our allies. And I think the politicians have no idea. They just want to spout, what makes people feel good. Ooh, no taxes on tips? That sounds great. I don't have to pay my taxes on my tips. Oh boy, that sounds good. Like, come on, that's not even. You need to think about regulations and controls. That's what you need to. And that's another thing too. I'm putting on a few more time. These ads for political campaigns always say the greedy corporations, the big billionaires, the big banks, big tech, everything big, first of all. And it's, small business. Yes, you are small business. Like, they coddle the small businesses. Like, you should be, representing for them. You should be honoring them. But that's it. That's it. Same thing with business. Let big business be big businesses. But what I'm saying is how I hate the way that people say, I'm looking out for you. Who is you? What? There's millionaires and billionaires watching the campaign ads too. Are you looking out for the millionaires and billionaires? Especially billionaires. I love when they talk about the billionaires. Those are the whales. in the industry. It's like millionaires, that was cute like 10, 20 years ago. You're a millionaire. It's really the age of the billionaire. It's really the age of the decabillionaire or the centibillionaire. People have hundreds of billions of dollars. It's the age of envy. It's nasty. It's disgusting. People are like, oh, well, he's got a yacht that costs someone else's whole net worth. Yeah. And did he earn that? Is it deserved? Is that justice? Did he put in the hours, the work? Or maybe he didn't. Maybe he's just a playboy. Maybe he earned, he inherited $1 billion, $10 billion. That's fine with me. Just as long as you know what to do with it. And that doesn't mean, going to charities and stuff like that. You don't have to go to charities to be, virtuous. You be virtuous with just being yourself, going on trips, going around the world, traveling, loving life, enjoying art, enjoying beautiful women or men, or whatever your case may be. So they just get to me. I just gets under my skin, and just like, I know what they mean, but they don't know what they mean. I don't think they understand what they're saying. So I think with Web3, there's going to be a lot more billionaires. There's going to be a lot of billionaires. A lot of people are going to turn up in great numbers as billionaires. I can see that happening. I can see it. It's going to be like insta billionaires. That's all you're going to know. There's going to be insta billionaires all over the place. But you won't know about it. See that 89-year-old woman in Alabama, she's going to be quiet. She's going to be sitting on billions of dollars, but she's not going to let everybody know. She's not going to be flashy. Her name's not going to be in the trades and the papers and the websites and zines. Just the opposite. It's going to be completely discreet. So that's what I expect. I'm going to go out on top or close to the top. I have 3 people in here. I thank you very much for watching. I think I'll have like 12 views. So I appreciate you all. I'm wearing what I wore to church this morning, by the way. Not my usual getup. So enjoy these shows. Definitely share them. And I'll see you some other time. Take care.